watching Jammu Links News. I am Annat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. India registered 62,064 new coronavirus cases in the last 24 hours, while the total recoveries crossed 15 lakh mark. According to the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, 1,007 new deaths were reported in the country and the cumulative toll reached 44,386. The country's COVID-19 count has risen to 22,15,075, including 6,34,945 active cases. 15,35,744 cured, discharged or migrated. A BJP worker who was shot at by terrorists in Budgam district of Jammu and Kashmir succumbed to injuries at a hospital on Monday. Abdul Hamid Najjar, a resident of Mohinpura area of Budgam in central Kashmir, was shot at and critically injured by terrorists in his native village on Sunday. He succumbed to injuries early Monday. Najjar is the fourth BJP worker or office bearer targeted by terrorists in the last 1 month. A senior doctor was among 12 people who died due to COVID-19 during the last 24 hours in the Kashmir Valley, taking the death toll due to infection to 472 in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, where 507 new positive cases were detected on Sunday. With these deaths, 436 people have lost their lives due to COVID-19 in 66 days and 456 people in 80 days in J&K, with the total number of infected people has risen to 24,897. Newly appointed chairman of Union Public Service Commission, Professor Pradeep Kumar Joshi, called on Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh and discussed a number of issues related to the commission as well as different selection processes in pipeline for near future. This was Joshi's first meeting with the minister after he assumed office as head of the prestigious commission on Friday. One terrorist was killed and 2 others were seriously injured as an infiltration bid along the line of control in Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir was foiled. The infiltration bid was scuttled in Krishna Ghati sector on Friday when the alert troops noticed a group of terrorists attempting to sneak into the site from across the LOC and immediately engaged them. The gunfight resulted in on-the-spot killing of 1 terrorist and serious injuries to 2 others. 1 AK-47 rifle, 2 AK-47 magazines and some eatables were recovered from the site. A new law to protect the land rights of the people of Jammu and Kashmir is on the anvil to allay the apprehensions of the natives after the abrogation of Article 370 of the Constitution. The new law is expected to be enacted in Parliament. Once the legislation is passed by Parliament, the fear of losing rights over land will be over in Jammu and Kashmir. Life remained affected on Monday due to lockdown imposed by the authorities in view of continued spike in COVID-19 cases in the Kashmir Valley, where barricading on some more roads was lifted. Administration in several districts has ordered fresh lockdown and other measures on August 1st to prevent further spread of coronavirus. Shops and business establishments remained closed and traffic was off the roads in summer capital Srinagar. However, private vehicles besides 3-wheelers were seen plying on the city road. In a major reform initiative to boost the domestic defence industry, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has announced restrictions on import of 101 weapons and military platforms including artillery guns, assault rifles and transport aircraft. He said the ministry has prepared a list of 101 items for which the embargo on imports is planned to be progressively implemented between 2020 and 2024. The list of 101 embargoed items comprises some high-technology weapon systems like artillery guns, assault rifles, corvetive sonar systems, transport aircraft, light combat helicopters, radars and many other items. The Cyber Police in Kashmir has registered an FIR after a fake Twitter handle was created in the name of Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha. Superintendent of Police Tahir Ashraf, in charge Cyber Police Kashmir, posting photograph of fake Twitter of LG Sinha on his Twitter handle said, "This is a fake Twitter handle in the name of Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha. Cognizance taken, FIR registered." The Jammu and Kashmir government has evacuated about 2,97,206 JK residents stranded in other parts of the country due to COVID lockdown via Lakhanpur and through special trains and buses till date amid strict observance of all necessary guidelines and standard operating procedures. As per the official data received in this regard, the Jammu and Kashmir administration has received 109 special trains at Jammu and Udhampur railway stations from different states and UTs so far, with about 91,420 passengers, while about 2,05,786 persons from other states and UTs, including 906 from abroad, have been evacuated by the government through Lakhanpur till date. The nationwide week-long behavioral change sanitation campaign Gandagi Mukt Bharat began in Jammu and Kashmir with its formal launch in all the districts and blocks of the Union Territory. The campaign has been started with E-Ratri Chopal with the Sarpanch throughout J&K by the district panchayat officers under the supervision of concerned deputy commissioners. A plastic collection and segregation campaign led by Sarpanch was undertaken in all the districts and blocks today with enthusiastic people's participation. Authorities in Jammu facilitated a centenarian freedom fighter on behalf of President Ramnath Kovind. Punjab Singh 102, a resident of Kotli Bhagwan Singh village in Arispura Tehsil, was honoured with a shawl and Angvastram to mark the Independence Day facilitation by the President. Additional Deputy Commissioner Jammu Tahir Firdaus along with Sub-Divisional Magistrate Arispura Ramlal Sharma visited the home of the freedom fighter to bestow the honour.